Hey guys, Penadele here, and welcome back to welcome to my newest Let's Play, The Room 3. Yeah, this is probably the last of these that I'm gonna do. I've done the rooms 1 and 2. I will not be doing the VR game because VR makes me hurl. I may do the room Old Sins if and when it comes to PC. It's currently still just an IO game, and yeah, I don't have the right mobile setup. I can't record mobile stuff. So this is probably all I'm going to do for now. So, without further ado, let's play a new game. As you can see, my profile is Penadele. With these, you can have up to 3 profiles. So, if your sibling has beaten the game and you don't want to see all of their stuff, you can have your own profile and you don't have to worry about each other's stuff. Okay, so we're on the Great British Railway. That's really actually very cool, I have to say. Yeah, okay. Double click on the journal to focus. This is the tutorial. Click and drag to open the journal. A.S. is gone. His entire house is gone. I dare not recount all that I saw. I would rather that I was insane and that those infernal boxes were but a figment of my fevered mind. I should never have ignored you. If only I had come sooner. If only I had not come at all. I have awoken from the nightmare, but am forever haunted by it. I submerge myself in my work as if to drown the memories, but it is no use. The gnoll calls to me in my sleep and seizes any unoccupied moment to fill my thoughts unbidden. I am marked. I have continued to petition the Royal Institute. There is something about their denials that does not sit with me. Their insistence is too shrill and determined to cover something as innocent as ignorance. A breakthrough! As the Royal Institute rebuffed me once more, an undersecretary with a drawn look slid a packet into my jacket pocket as they passed. They refused to meet my eye as they hurried away. The packet included a page torn from a map of the south coast with an island circled. I leave on the first train. And then we have some notes. Yeah. Eep. Yeah. And then we're done. So. Eep? Oh, yeah, sure. That's lovely. Double click on the box to focus on it. Click on the key to pick it up. A small key. Schiller! I have a key, but there's no keyhole on this box. The wooden surface looks strange. I should get the eyepiece from my suitcase. So we can double click on the suitcase, we can slide the latches. I think in the mobile game you may have had to do them both at once. They do a lot to make sure that this game is playable on computer rather than mobile. My suitcase has some modifications. I require a degree of secrecy. Zoom in first, doofus. Yeah, the scratch is kind of indicative. And let's see, manor house destroyed, no remains found, elusive owner missing. I think the rest of it is lorem ipsum. Miss Margaret Cox, we saw her, Maggie. Can't really see any of this stuff. This is roughly where we're going, I guess. And we zoom in and get an eyepiece. Dun dun dun. Click to wear the eyepiece. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. It's like luminol, only it doesn't pick up semen. Probably. I should use my eyepiece to examine that curious box. So we double click, we click on the eyepiece, and hello! We have a puzzle. Can I move in? Ah, there we go. Yeah. You want the angle. There. Alright, if you move that in, and that in, and that in, and that up, and that down, you get a keyhole! Drag the key to the keyhole. And yeah. The chapters in this are longer than before, so I don't know. I may not be doing a chapter per episode. Oh look, someone gave us a Flauros. I wonder if there's a pyramid head in it. An engraved pyramid. Elpis. Rats. I need to look that up again. I looked it up last time. That was not good. What happened? happened? Where am I? Okay, well, we got a funky door, and this looks like a... Okay, we can't turn either way, so let's, we got a key, we got a lock. We got... Aha! Oh, that looks disturbingly familiar. Hey look, it's an FMV! No, actually, I don't think it is, but it is that dude who gave us the pyramid. Right. Let's see what else we got around here. Hello! Alright, can't do anything with that, by the way. No, I would like to. Yeah, there we go. You were warned not to look for me, but you would not listen, and it has become necessary for me to find you. Welcome to Grey Home, the seat of my ancestors. Seldom few visitors have walked these halls, fewer still have walked free of them. In the past, I have drawn my subjects from the greatest minds of history. Each played their part, but none outlived it. The null wraps its bonds around all except you. It was a mistake to try and keep you away. I see now that I have great need of you, if you can prove yourself worthy. Your first task is to find something that will aid you in your trials ahead. Find it, or never leave this room, and I will have gone to great effort in vain. The Craftsman. Okay, so, I don't think this guy is very nice. What do you think? And we have... The poor have me, the rich need me. My face is silent without my hands. The power of flight, the well of knowledge. Yeah, these are all old riddles, so... If we zoom in, we see knurling. And knurling tells us that we can find things. Let's move, yeah. Okay, so this one is... Okay, a locket, a scroll, strychnine, and a quill. And if we zoom back out, we see the power of flight, a feather, the well of knowledge. Yeah. Okay, this one is the poor have me, the rich need me. This is one most people have heard, probably. A drink, well, a pipe, moths, a death's head moth, I think. That's some sort of knife. I think it's a tin whistle. And nothing. Yeah. And last of all, we have... My face is silent without my hands. What has hands and a face? No, it's not that toy. It's not an old-time syringe. It's a clock. And when you find that, we get this. It is painful to watch how you blunder to and fro, half blinded by those crude lenses you stumbled upon. Allow me to pry the scales from your eyes. These are the instruments of a craftsman. They will allow you to see the universe as it truly is, and reach into the unseen infinity of space that surrounds us. The craftsman. We get a box. There's some sort of mechanism keeping the box closed. I should take a closer look. So that tells us we can look at stuff in the menu. We can turn that, and we get a lens, which goes on our eyepiece. There's something strange on this door. You mean besides the insanely complicated lock? Double-click on the door to examine. Double-click on the keyhole. And now we go whoosh. We're going to go whoosh a lot. So, if anybody has watched videos on YouTube by, say, the lock-picking lawyer, they will learn that this is how you pick a lock. So, you want to basically slowly move these tumblers, they move 2 and 2, until the breaks in the pins match up with this place where they break. That's how a lock picking actually works, except you do it by feel, with a torsion wrench and a rake. So it turns, ratchets, turns, unlocks the door, There will be more we can do in this area, but not for a while. So, double click on the doorway. This game, unlike the previous ones, has multiple endings, and I will be getting all 4. The key to the null will be forged here. I have given you the first piece. For safety, the remaining 4 are held separately. Retrieve them and bring them to this font. Only then can you fulfill your destiny. Destiny, huh? Alright, so there's really not much else we can do, but if we look in on this font, does anyone think that this black stuff probably smells horrible? And put the pyramid in, it is a tetrahedron. Can you do this with magnets? Because this looks so damn cool. And up comes a crest, an emblem. It looks like a family crest. Okay. So now we look around. Well, there's not too much else we can do. Can I, yeah. As you can see, there's only one door in here, and that's it. I mean, aside from the one we came through. Okay, obviously, we are still missing something, so let's look around. Aha! So, obviously, yes, dear. Click and drag. Alright, so we can move some of these emblems. And as you can see, they sort of combine stuff. So we've got, like this emblem, we have a rat and a checkerboard and it's like, heredity. Let's move in. So we got a rat and a checkerboard. That's not quite right. That's a rat and a checkerboard, but the colors are wrong. There we are. We have a rat and a checkerboard. Now, here we have red and a snake, but there's no line. That is what we need. And they happen to make, of course, the emblem we put in. So now we just have to do the same thing over here. So there are 2 stars, but they're horizontal, and an owl, and blue. So we need 2 stars, an owl, and blue, which we've got. Now over here, we need blue and this obviously has to be, that's not quite right. That's not quite right because the colors are reversed. That is right. You can brute force this, but, Yeep. Oh, hey, look. So yeah, I had the wrong door before. It happens. Let's see, what time is it? 49 after. Alright, so if we look around... What is this place? I have to find a way out. So if we look around this room, we see a lot of fairly interesting pictures. It's obviously an office. And check out this clock. The hands aren't moving. It must be broken. Yeah, right now you can't do this because we haven't fixed it. But there's a puzzle that involves real time on that thing. Well, obviously. As you have discovered on your little adventures, contained within the null is the power to transfer matter across space and time. I have watched you cross leagues and centuries, just as some lesser individual might cross a street. But what of light years? What of eons? You have barely even begun to tap its potential. I have charted a world not unlike our own, yet incredibly distant. It is the source of the null. I have measured it, even seen it, but I cannot reach it, not without your help. But first I must teach you how, and you must prove capable of learning. Yeah, I do not find myself particularly, inclined to assist you, dude. So we can't really do anything, here yet. So if we look around, I do like that fireplace graphic. We have this thing. It looks interesting. We have a fuse puzzle. You have to connect positive to negative and negative to positive. Okay, so, yep. So now we have to connect this positive to a negative. We can do that, or we could do that. Now this, we can move along. That won't reach anywhere, so instead we move this that way, and that way. Move this there. Yeah, sometimes you will skip a fuse. You will do a lot of these fuse puzzles. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And obviously it's the maid's day off. We pull the switch! Forgive me, I kind of binged on Darkwing Duck recently. Yeah, and it lights up. So cool. Also, do not worry about, switches. Well, why don't I press them and see? Or in this case, flip them and see. Don't worry about missing stuff. You do have to find special things to unlock the all but the one ending. But the game makes sure they are never unmissable. Okay, so here we've got a thing. If you are sensitive to loud or high-pitched noises, please turn your audio down now, because we are going to spin this oscilloscope until... Okay, that messed with the amplitude. Now we are spinning with the frequency. As you can see, we need to screw with we need to bring the amplitude down a bit more. Good. Expand the frequency a little. Amplitude a bit higher. I am not very good at this today. Okay. Okay, that's almost right. There we go. Yeah, that noise can get very annoying if you are susceptible to high-pitched noises. Do you suppose homeowners insurance covers that? And now we are into our first actual chapter. Yeah, this game has a hub world. So I suspect I'm going to be cutting this thing into pieces. This is my last resort. Sorry. Alright, so here we have... Yeah, nothing. But we've got a table with all sorts of weird stuff. Hey, look! It's the snake and the owl. I think we were looking earlier at the craftsman's ancestry. Probably. Aha. What is this place? Grey Holm. He told us that before. The pyre has not cast its light in many a year. Ships need no beacon to warn them off this place. Travelers such as ourselves, however, require such things to find our path. A light in the black. The way ahead is dark, a darkness even the blind can see. Does that actually mean anything, or are you just trying to be really freaking profound? So if we look, oh hey, a switch! That's actually a latch. And then we can lift that. And a drawer comes out, because of course it does. And we get a wooden gear. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure. Does that go here? It does! Obviously, something must go on to it. I promise we will check out that thingy-bob in just a second. I was just looking around for other stuff. Alright. Time to check out the desk. Okay. What does it say? The name of this tower will reveal the way. There, see? Okay, and remember what the thing said? Also, if we look around the base here somewhere... Ah, here we are. It says pyre, and you can see there's something under it. So, this thing is pretty cool. It's a very interesting puzzle. Okay, so we need to make the things point to the appropriate letter. P. All right, so Y. So we need that top one to point down and that bottom one to point up. There we go. R. So we need that top one to point down again, and we need this one to point up. And then E. So we need this top one to point down, backward. You know what I mean. And then this one needs to point up. And we get a carved wooden arch. Well, there's only one place we can really put a carved wooden arch. Somewhere on this table, I guess. Not there. All right, moving along, we're going to look for a hole that might take a carved wooden arch. Well, maybe we can't find it. All right, we got that. Okay, keep looking. All right, obviously we're... Can I move? Let's move in on that gear again. Right, you can spin this thing. Duh. Alright. I have played through this before, but every so often I forget shit. Usually even really useful and obvious shit. Because hey. So yeah, once we do that, all this really cool stuff happens. I think this probably would have been more impressive if I hadn't been an idiot, but that's how life works. So, now, if you look closely, you can see two sockets that a carved wooden arch might fit into. Very good. And if you spin it, you get Stonehenge. There's something strange about that archway. No shit. Yeah, they want to make sure... This is the new mechanic for this. The ability to enter these spaces and get a good look at shit. So if... Okay, just checking. Nothing here if we wear the eyepiece. Nothing there. But we can do something to that, so we need to look closer. And that tells us we can do... Okay, one across and down. So, if we go back to... Oh, let's just do all of these while we're at it. Okay. We don't even need the eyepiece for it, which is good. And then here. Hit the buttons. Press the button, Frank. So, if you can guess, we need to do this. So you start here, and it's across, up. Did I do that right? I did that right. Good. Back out, and we look, and now it's right. So back in, and it's here, across, down, up. Yay! 2 down. And our last one is an hourglass, which should be reasonably easy to do, for once. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. And we get this really awesome box. I gotta admit, that thing is pretty cool looking. We have Schiller. We cannot actually do anything with this right now. You'll see what that is much, much later. So, let's see here. We move around. Can we do anything with any of this stuff? No! So, we move out. What else can we mess with? Well, if we come over here... Oh, hey! Yeah, this one is a lot more complex in certain ways. So, if we come here, we have a snake. It's all coiled up. You can pull the tail. Alright, we can rotate it now. So rotate it so that the green diamonds are on one side and the red diamonds are on the other. And the snake sticks its tongue out at us. Hit the switch and we get a magnet. That's weird. And there is nothing else in here, so far as I know. It's pretty cool, though. This, by the way, is a model of the entire island. Some of this you will get to, and some of this you will not. I don't think we ever get there, but I could be wrong. So, let's look around and see if there's anything else interesting on this island that we can look at. Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. How about here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what can we do with the magnet? Anything? Well, let's go back here. Come on. Right. I know the first thing we can do with the magnet, and as far as I know, the only thing we can do with a magnet is put that there. But we can't do anything until we find the other magnet, so let's just keep looking around. Hey! A drawer. That looks interesting. It's a... what is that again? It is a snake and a lazy A. Can we do anything here now? We can! So let's see. Here's our snake. And there's our lazy A. But we can't do anything with this right now. Oh, hey! Oh, I thought that was a note. It's just the light on the side. So is there anything else I can do? Or am I going to have to stop for a while? Alright. I turned the hints off. Because, you know, I've played through this once before. You'd think I would be better at it. Alright. Well, I'm at half an hour now anyway, so I will be back. Thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play. Yeah, we've just paused the game. Thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play The Room 3, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye.